Hi, everybody. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're just going to do an energy check in. God bless. It's for March 19th, 2020. You guys know I've been kind of AWOL. And it is because it just has not been a good time to do readings because, we're all going through a lot of stuff. And even for me, I feel like it's weird because every time I go to do readings, like I end up losing the footage. So it's like, okay, God, let's see what you want. So I'm going to give another good faith effort, do a little check-in. I almost said a Christmas check-in, so maybe there's a reason for that. But let's check in and see where the energy is. If this reading resonates with you, then amen, yeah? And if it doesn't, then God bless. You know how it is. Just grab your popcorn. Let's listen. All right. So first of all, and my eyes are drawn to 1, 2, 3, and 4. These four cards, and they literally say trust in the intuitive nudges, have the strength to let go. And in a sense, guys, that is completely resonating with me because, as you know, if you watch my channel, God bless, number 1, I love you all, yay. And number 2, I just moved back to the States. Could not have been a better time to move. Had I even moved 1 week later from Japan, dear God. Anyway, and so it's like I've been trying for the last month. Literally today's March 19th. I've been home for a month and a day. I've been trying for like the last month to get these readings out, to get things together. Eventually I had to, admit defeat and take the break until April. But you know me, I'm a dog with a bone, guys. I can't just take a break. I'm trying. And it's like Spirit has just been like, let it go. Let go of the viewership, let go of the audience, let go of the readings, let go of everything. And so, God, if you guys find yourself in the same boat, whether it's for readings or something else in your life, then join me and all of us just saying, God, move us as you will. We acknowledge the change in circumstance, we acknowledge the change in frequency, and here we're in a new place in our lives, and look, we don't know, we don't have the guidebook, so please just move us. Now, that being said, what I'm seeing here is that there may be something that you're being asked to give up. So if this reading resonates with you, for some of you, I do feel that it's children. I hate to say that, but I'm feeling like it's children. If simply like we're going to give up these children, they're going to live with their father for right now, or that's what I'm feeling. For someone, it's like they're going to go live with their father or whatnot, even if it's about quarantining in a place that's not your own or just whatever. Some of you, it's a position at work. Whatever you're being asked to, for some of you, it's for someone here, you know a secret about some kind of infidelity, maybe some about in the family, some kind of infidelity, and it's almost like you feel like you've missed the chance to bring that to light. So for example, if you're watching and you have a brother whose wife may be cheating or something like that, and you, or vice versa, and you want to mention it, it's almost like I feel like you're a male viewer watching and you have a brother and you found out about his wife, but you wanted to tell him, and you may have missed a chance because now the ball is rolling with everything else, and you feel like there may have been a window that was missed. And I do feel that it was in your best interest not to mention anything. If that's you, God bless. So sometimes, guys, it's best to just not get involved. I know that sounds bad. Everyone has their different trajectory based on their karmic agreements and whatnot. But in this case, what I'm seeing Spirit is saying is that a lot of us are being asked to give up something or to give up on something. See, it's lying right above the let go. And notice that it almost looks like an Ace of Pentacles, right? So for a lot of you, this may be something that God actually gave you at one point. You were given this thing to prosper you, or you prospered under it. It was something that was good for you. But I do feel that you've learned a lot from this thing, and now they're asking you to let it go. Just let it go. They're asking you to trust in the nudges, in the intuitive nudges that you've been given. And I know that it's maybe hard to believe the intuitive nudges because it's like, wait a minute, you gave me this business and now you're saying I have to let it go? That doesn't make sense to me, because why would you give it to me? You gave me this relationship and now you're saying I have to release it? Wait, you gave me this. Why? So it's kind of that energy for some of you. All right. So and look at this, the Strength card is actually here. Wait. I was going to say, I know I saw it 2 times. There's a strength card. So, and the healing card, the temperance card, right on the other side. Guys, whatever's going on, it's about healing. Now, let's put this into the larger discussion right now with the whole virus thing that's going on. You can look at it from a bottom up perspective, like, oh my god, right? Toilet paper. Or you can look at it from a top down perspective. As always, you guys know, if you ever order a reading from me, you will always get a higher reading, in the sense that I always start off with the top down, macroscopic, what's going on at the higher levels, because we need to see what the patterning is. Yeah, you know what I mean? What's the reason for all of this? What is my soul learning? What's going on? So if you go from a top down perspective on what's going on in the world today, you realize, wait a minute, this is all about the world as a collective deciding on some etheric level, some level for all of us to go through and experience together, to energetically upgrade together. When last did you see something where the entire world was going through something like this? And now we're all getting the excuse to stay home? You mean I could stay home and play video games? And I could stay home and do this and watch this, and everybody has this opportunity to play out their karma as they need. What's happening is you're all being grounded. We're all being grounded right now. And it's an opportunity that is ripe for you to get still, to get in alignment with who you are, to feel into what's bubbling up. What's bubbling up for you? Are you bubbling up with fear? Are you bubbling up with anger? What discomforting energies are coming up for you? Because I kid you not, there are definitely some people out there sitting pretty. They're like, I'm gonna relax. And then there are other people who are just like, oh my god, right? Which camp do you fall into? In this grand stage, in this great, please get right on it and start working on it. You guys know, as I always say, it's an invitation to inquiry. So they're showing to be very, very clear about yourself. Look at this card for a quick second. It just came across for the first time ever as medical gear, and clearly this person's in medical gear. I love to call the temperance card in the tarot the good doctor, because when they come in, some stuff's getting healed, okay? So look at these. This is the quarantining. That's the message. As you're being quarantined into whatever capacity it is for you, the viewer, God bless, you're being asked to make peace with the beast within you. Make peace with the beast. Oh, yeah. All right? Copywritten. All right? Okay, you guys can have that song for free. But anyway, so you're being asked to make peace with the beast. But how can you make peace with something that you don't know, right? So my point is, if you don't know what you need to be making peace with, try looking at what's giving you the greatest issue right now. In your little bubble, who is intervening? When you're thinking, who's prominent? Who keeps calling you that you just don't want to hear about? What fears are playing out for you? That's where you need to have the healing. And trust that as you go to sleep in the dream space, things are coming to fruition for you, okay? A lot of people are being healed in the chakra places, the heart space, a lot of you the intuitive space through your third eye, but a lot of you also your first chakra with stability and whatnot. This is just an all-out time to heal. All right, so let's look up here. God bless. Give me 1 sec. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is at the beginning of this entire situation that's going on right now, we see that we've all had downloaded our sacred curriculum. Going into this whole situation with the virus, the quarantining, the blah, blah, blahs, this is all about you as an individual receiving your sacred homework, so to speak. And I'm not surprised to see the 8 of Pentacles, God bless, which is all about working hard on something right here. But take a look at this 8 of Pentacles. He's got these things here and he's got these things here. Look, he's got to start chipping away at whatever has arrived for him to work through, right? This is individual curriculum. Everybody's curriculum is individual. So we're working together collectively and interdependently. However, even if it looks on its face like two people are dealing with the same issue, they're not. They have different karmic pastimes. They have different things in this lifetime. They have different motivation, different agreements. And so it's going to feel and be experienced as differently to them. But to us, they look the same, right? So be mindful that you are responsible for your own sacred curriculum. Right now, those along a higher timeline and who know what's being asked of them will know that this is a sacred opportunity for them to sit and ask their angels and guides, like, all right, guys, what's up? Fist bump, right? There are a lot of us, right? And then you ask them, okay, well, what's on my docket? What do I need to work on? What do I need to work on? Which is different from what my son or my daughter or my husband or my neighbor or my boss or whatever has to work on. What do I need to work on? That's it. And through that, you know that this is all about connecting to your intuition. But it's not only about listening to what's coming through for you from spirit, but it's also listening to what's erupting, what's emerging from within you, getting in touch with yourself, meditating, sitting down quietly. Yes, you can watch TV. Yes, you can do all this stuff, because I am a thorough believer that if a message needs to come through to you, it will come through wherever you are and whatever is going on. However, it is always nice to kind of like get quiet and meditate so you can put yourself aside and get closer to yourself. It really depends on you and how you best connect. But I do see some stuff coming through. I see for some of you this might come through as you're eating, because I'm seeing some of you eating alone, having cereal. Anytime you're at a place where you can sit alone and think for a second, whether it's driving, in the shower, in the bath, sitting down to eat, whatever, washing dishes, those are holy moments where spirit brings through information to you. Now I see that as you work on these things and you excavate it, you will start to collect information. And when we start to collect information about ourselves and we start to heal, it's not only about bringing in, but it's also about releasing. We see the Four of Cups here. He's emptying cups. And as I'm saying that, I'm feeling a lot of grief. I'm feeling a lot of misgivings. I'm feeling a lot of bitterness. I do feel some of you may get the urge to drink when you are under this influence of the Four of Cups here, because I'm seeing some of you may have coping mechanisms like grabbing some whiskey, grabbing some whatever. And I just want to let you know that God bless, it's all about you. You do you. But I do want to let you know that you can't heal what you don't feel. And it's perfectly okay for you to ask your angels and guides to monitor the flow of information as it's coming in for you, so that they can help you to manage your emotions, so that you're not full-blown being overwhelmed. But as we work on these things and as the dust gets kicked up, what happens is you get into contact with things that you feel ashamed about, things you feel guilty about, things you're still angry about, things you're bitter about, things you have resentment about, things you're still afraid of having happen. So these are very real emotions that are being kicked up. This time right now is straight up like a bug bomb went off in this world. And how you choose to play it through is definitely an individual choice. If you saw my community post a few days ago, that was directly channeled, guys, okay? As they said in there, listen, don't get all crazy. Start thinking about how you're going to move forward, because this is a sacred opportunity for you to heal and for you to help yourself, okay? Moving forward, I do see that there's some things that are going to be revealed during this time. I'm hearing all the world is a stage. Yes, this is a huge stage, and the play has been set, and we are all taking part in it. And we're always taking part in a grand stage, in a grand thing. But the thing is, we're not usually aware of all of us, of each other on a such a macroscopic scale. And right now, all eyes are on each other. And because of that, we're on this grand scale and we're working together. However, within your own quarantine spaces, you're on your own stage. And there are going to be revelations that are coming out on the world stage as well, on the independent stage. They're saying it goes all the way back on to the inside. What are the revelations that are being revealed to you? Oh my God. Oh my God. I was angry when my brother did this. What's going on in the household? Ring. Oh my God. When you did this, Bobby, blah, 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 blah. Oh my God, did you hear Bobby? Whatever. What's going on in the city? How are politics being run? What's being put in our water? What information is coming to light now? Also, boom, what's happening in the county? What's happening in the state? What's happening in the region? What's happening in the country? What's happening in the continent? What's happening in the world, right? So there are many stages, guys, in this world, and it's not enough to just be in your own, hey, bus driver, get out of here, in your own space. You have to become more aware of how things are moving interdependently. And, it's much easier to know then what your cute little butterfly wing does all the way across as a hurricane somewhere else in the world. So ignorance is bliss, many people say, but we also know that ignorance is not a justification. We live in the internet age, right? If you have the choice of what to do and you choose to play video games, guilty. Play video games instead of looking at how certain products influence the day-to-day living of people around the world. Like, that's your choice. You're choosing to be ignorant, right? But we're getting to a point where we can no longer just put our head in the sand, right? And so let's think of this, what's going on the world stage, as this grand opportunity, right? But also as a little bit of a comeuppance, as a little bit of a course correct. If you are not on the right course, you're gonna feel that correction. Everybody's feeling corrections. They're being left, right? If you're just kicking it and you're just like, I'm good, it's either that you've been doing the work and you're good, or you are completely and absolutely blind. And they are trying to get your attention and you ain't hearing it, okay? So either way, God bless you. We're just doing our best at this time, and just know that if you ever feel lost, look up. And even if it's nighttime, you imagine that beautiful sun that's in the sky, and you say, dear God, you are the sun, and I'm looking past my sun in the sky, and I'm looking straight to the source, the grand central sun, the great central sun somewhere, and I am looking up and I'm asking you for the rays of your love and your light to come through, filter through all of my higher selves down to me and below as needed, and just clear, right? Now take a look at how this person had all of this, and then they culled some of this, and now here they are with a clean, nice little closet. And now they've got 2 pentacles. The skies are getting clear. The clouds are parting. People are going back on their ships and leaving. In other words, lessons are being finished. And here is this person with these 2 things, still having stuff to deal with, but completely downsized. This is the mark of healing. So my question today is, God bless, what are you going to do with the time that you have right now? How are you spending it? Now, bare minimum, God bless, I would suggest that you at least take time to meditate, to connect with that great central sun that is ours, source energy, God, the universe, Brahma, whatever words speak to you, higher self, whatever words speak to you, connect with that. And you will always know that connection, because that connection comes from love. It's founded upon the premise that you are loved because you exist. There's no other condition for that. Hi, I exist, so I must be loved. Okay? I'm loved, so I exist. That's it. And it's also founded on the premise that all are equal underneath that great central sun. And you, with your 2 hands and your limbs and everything you have, always have something you always have something to give. If even a prayer for the world, if even a prayer for the soil that you're on, if even a prayer for the person you just heard about on the news, you have within you the power to move mountains. The question is, what are you doing with that ability? Okay? You should always be in service to others, and that's how you can know where you're at any given time. Dear God, I wake up this morning. Thank you so much. It is through you that all things are made possible. On all levels of the field, in all directions of time, dear God, I turn my attention to you, and it is my pleasure to serve. And I ask, how can I be of service to others today, right? And sometimes God's just like, dude, you need to chill. Take some time out, watch some TV, have some fish if that's what you want, whatever, right? It's not always about get out there and you need to switch about that. you know. So you have to know that it's all about balance, but always know that even if it is your decision to kick it and to really not do much, you could still do something by saying a simple prayer. Okay. All right, guys. God bless you. Things are moving rather quickly these days. How, look at this Eight of Wands, but we also know that right now we are all moving collectively towards something better. And the beautiful thing is that there's going to be change on the horizon. Change is already happening. We will be overcoming all that is lost, because what is lost is no longer needed. This is a great upgrade, guys. This is the great upgrade. And you can choose whether to be on the higher aspect of things or whether to stay at a lower vibration. It really is up to you. All right? And you may wonder, how can I let God know? God already knows. Go straight into your heart and let source energy know. That's it. Okay? All right, guys. As you know, if you'd like a personal reading, you know my information's in the description box below. Yay! And if you feel guided to donate, thank you so much. That would be awesome. All right, but either way, God bless you and have a wonderful day. Okay, bye. Mwah.